Two.
One.
And we're
We live, baby.
actually on.
We are on.
Welcome to Pelican, Fire, and Few Between.
Is this season 2 or
Season 2. It's,
we do 11 episodes a season.
welcome to The Bachelorette.
The fucking
We have our contender Keaton James down the bottom there. Look, he's a pretty suitable bachelor.
We're not fighting with Bachelor, right?
yeah. Welcome to Jack Wants a Microphone.
Jack wants a microphone.
Spent like last 20 minutes trying to figure it out, but it's all right. We're here now, boys. It's been a while. It's been
It
too
has
long.
been a while.
What's been happening?
A lot. How are you guys going?
Good.
Good. They chose a really early time to do this, so we're all a bit.
So, the eyes look a bit shit.
Not shit. Closed. You're tired.
I gotta ask, boys. Can't actually hear Keaton.
A little bit. Is that better?
Oh.
Yeah, there you go, mate. Come on, talk into it like you mean it.
Oh, to turn down my microphone, so I don't know. I've got to yell.
Nah. All right. What are you saying, Jack?
You guys are looking pretty colourful.
Yes. I'm just sitting here, just relishing in the victory that's already won of the Tigers versus Dragons.
How do you leave Zoom again?
I don't know.
It's going to be a very easy game for the Dragons. I have them at least 18 points up.
Ooh, call that.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't believe in that. I believe Tigers will just get, probably lose by 30. Not 18, 30.
Amazing.
Says the man that shared the Shark Tale video where West Tigers were below whale poop.
That was a good little TikTok's my life now. Let's find some good stuff on there.
You can waste so much time on TikTok.
Yeah, it's so
It's
bad.
like,
How bad is it?
It's like going into back in the day when you used to go on like a YouTube hole and you'd watch one video, click another link. That's pretty much TikTok. But
YouTube used to go to random stuff. Like you'd start off with like how to do the goosey step in football, and then you end up some guy in
watching Bo Nose in the middle of bloody
Bo Nose.
Blacktown or wherever he does it. Oh, they were the days. Bo Nose. Have you ever seen them, Jack?
No.
Bring back Footy Show.
Footy Show. They do a segment.
Bo Ryan,
and it's like Bo Nose, and it's
yeah,
footy or Bo Nose, Wollongong, stuff like that, and it was just hilarious.
And you'd like talk to people on the street, hey?
Yeah.
I remember one. He just like threw a sausage at someone and landed on their back. I just remember that. It's just funny. I don't know. Bo knows how to get my my humor bone.
Your humour.
Yes.
I think there's a big question we're not addressing here, and it's what has happened in the past, however long it's been, to finally have episode 12. What have we been doing?
Excuse me. Season 2, episode 1. Nah, we'll go 12. I'm joking.
Season 2.
Nah. Yeah, so what's happened? It's just been, Jack, you can fill everyone in.
Moving away, mate.
We got stuff to do. We've been doing stuff.
And then the big fella there is doing stuff too.
I had COVID for the second time. That was fun.
Yeah, he did. But Jack, you went over to New Zealand.
New Zealand, yeah. That was the last one we did, hey?
No,
just
before.
Yeah, before it.
No, it was the second last one.
What?
Pub.
That was the second last one. Yeah.
Yeah, New Zealand was awesome, hey? But it's cold though. You wake up and it's -1 every single day.
Wonder what that's like.
So whereabouts? So what are you doing, Keaton? I know you probably can't, but you can just
going on for a bit.
Oh, I lied. You should turn your mic up a bit.
Okay, so I can turn it back up.
Yeah, it cuts in a bit. Like sometimes it cuts out.
I like hearing myself, so I can't hear myself in the microphone. Is that better?
Yeah, that's all right. That'll do.
If you press the button on the right, you can hear yourself. Oh, sorry, yours is different. Sorry.
On the right. So I had to give up wrestling. So I had my last wrestling match probably about 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. 3 maybe.
3, I think.
Yeah, that was in Wollongong in front of my home crowd. Were
No,
you
it was
guys
2.
there?
That was awesome.
That was hectic. So give that up for the time being, and then see what the future holds.
Can we talk
Not-
about
not
yeah?
gonna-
Go on, Jack.
Not gonna say I cried, but I cried.
Listen, I held back a couple of tears. I definitely did.
It was just like it's like one part of the dream closed, another dream opened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I-
It was good.
I know you guys
What's that?
I know you guys train a lot, but I feel like you should add to your training how to talk into a microphone. That could be at the top of the list, I think, because it was great. Besides the fact I couldn't hear what anyone was saying in the mic.
All right, is this better?
Yeah.
I'm taking this. Okay, I'm holding it like this now. I don't care what anyone says.
No one said
So
anything.
as I was saying, I had my last match. One part of my match, which will always stick out to me, was definitely when I was versing Kane, and he goes to the outside, and I follow him on the outside. And we do a run around the ring, and then I grab a beer, and I hit him with the beer, and I skull the rest of it. That was one of my favorite things.
Was that scripted?
No.
No?
I just knew that Jade had a beer on her, so I said,
I
grab
want
a
that.
beer. She got a beer, and we went around the whole ring, and I grabbed that beer off her, and I was just, cheers.
Must have been
That's
her round then, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta say, as cool as that was, everything that was cool about that match got fucking null and voided the moment you got spat on
I got
Twice.
spat on.
twice.
Yeah, I yelled out, "This is why we are in a pandemic." People just spitting on each other.
Luckily, we both had rat tests before we went out there
Yeah. Was that planned?
for safety purposes. The spit?
Yeah, the spit.
No.
What? It wasn't even just like a loogie. It was like a proper that dinosaur in Jurassic Park that spits venom. That's what it was like. It was like.
He was sucking that back for 5 minutes before the match started. You just want to get that, that stuff that really at the back of your throat you can't get out unless you do it for a while. That's what he wanted. He's just getting that secret serum.
Secret serum. Poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison.
So, Jack,
Mm.
you just said before that you've moved away. You've moved pretty far away, but we're still going to keep this. That's why obviously we're all on Zoom, because we're all in different parts of Australia at the moment.
I got to complain about Zoom. But go on, Keaton.
So I guess we're all still wanting to put on podcasts for everyone to listen to, because we absolutely bloody love it. But if you want, and that's only if you want, do you want to give a little update into what's been happening with you in life?
Yeah, well, I'm here in Melbourne now.
Melbourne, a Melbourneite, eh?
Melbourneite.
Little Melbourneite
Two-
down there.
2 train stops.
Tried to push
Work
him.
in the city.
Tried to push him to Tassie, but he stopped in Melbourne.
For the people playing at home, the 2 train stops is an inside joke, because we believe that everyone in Melbourne, and this is respectfully to Melbourne, that you guys don't drive and you just catch the train.
It's a
So
fact.
you're always just 2 train stops away, or 2 light rail stops away.
The PT system here, mate, is impressive.
Because when you're describing something when you're a normal human being, not a Melbourneite, you would say oh, it's about 5 minutes drive, or it's down the road. But this bloke, when we asked him,
Lives in Melbourne for 1 week.
and he
1
changed,
week.
he changed his whole he's completely changed. He just oh yeah, it's 2 stops away, and we're like, what?
Mate, it's like a software update on a computer. Like my vocabulary got updated for the better.
bloody harbour update. You've completely
But
changed.
Jack, you know when Facebook updates and it's pretty shit.
Revert. Go back.
You know when it's like when Snapchat added the filter where they could see that you've seen it.
Yeah, not all updates are good.
I think it's great, and I think it's great that Jack moved to Melbourne. I think the biggest reason I think it's great is for when the UFC wants to come back down to Australia.
We got a spot.
We've got
No
we've got a
hotels.
place to stay.
No hotels. I'm still
Well,
charging you
well-
boys as you come in. There's a Melbourne tax.
Yeah,
Why
and
is
also
it, is it a bus ticket?
I've been to Melbourne twice, I think, twice, and it is an absolute trek to get from the airport into Melbourne City.
No,
It
it's not.
costs
You get the Sky Bus.
yeah, the Sky Bus is all right, but I'd rather Jack personally pick us up in his train.
Make sure
I can do that. I can do that.
in his train. Uh,
Yeah. The moment you get a Victorian license down, you go in part of a train.
you
Like
probably
you own a
Yeah,
coach.
that's what I heard. I heard that too. You got to give up your car, and then the only people allowed in the roads are Uber drivers and train drivers.
buses and train. Oh,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
and
trains. as well.
buses. Yeah. Everyone else on the road. I thought you don't actually get a Victoria license. I thought you just automatically lose your license.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah. It's the same thing with you though, Keaton. You kind of get your animal wrangler license once you move to where you are.
Crikey.
yes, crikey.
Call me Steve Irwin Jr. down here.
How good was Steve Irwin, but what a man.
Icon legend. You know how they're doing all these biopics at the moment of musicians?
Yeah.
Who do you reckon would play Steve Irwin in? Because like you had Austin Butler be Elvis. Who was the
Okay,
guy that
well,
played?
If it's in Australia, it's going to be, I don't know, tip top, but worldwide, like Steve Irwin was known worldwide, but he wasn't, he's more popular.
He was known heaps good world. No, he
Yeah,
was
he
known
was.
heaps good worldwide.
But like, I don't know, where would you put him? Are you just telling me like rating him or like who would play him?
Who would play him? Who would play him?
Who would play him?
I'm just trying
I've
to
got
think
the
for a
best.
blonde.
I've got the best one.
Maybe Keaton when he had his hair out. I don't know.
Crikey.
Like
His-
obviously, I
his
think
son.
the obvious answer
his
had to
son.
be his son.
Yeah, you get his son for sure. He's
Yeah.
silly if you don't. He'd be able to act too. You're seeing what he's doing now. He's killing it, and
Yep.
he's quite an attractive human. He's a very good looking mate. So I'm comfortable in my sexuality to say that there's males and females out there that are attractive, and I can say that.
Of
And I
course.
think that Robbie Irwin,
Robbie,
Robbie.
you guys on a friendship basis, are you?
And
Robbie.
First name basis, eh? Hooly
yeah,
dooly.
we go back all the way to catching the snakes, and yeah, that's all I had.
Now, you know what? You just touched on something which is pretty true. Like, it's okay for a straight heterosexual person to not acknowledge a good-looking, another straight heterosexual person. Yeah,
Of course.
I reckon it is.
or any sexuality.
Yeah, I think Jack's a good-looking bird. It's probably like minus 10% sex appeal since he moved to Melbourne, but you're still punching
Yeah, I
out.
heard it. Yeah, you also don't lose just your license; you lose a bit of your looks too.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
Okay, good. Respectfully, I'm glad you.
No, I'm not. I'm reversing respectfully. Take it back.
No,
This
it's
podcast, we should stop it because this podcast is going to be titled "Talking Shit About Melbourne." I love Melbourne; it's a beautiful place. The 2 times I've been there, it's been absolutely phenomenal.
And that's how you do sarcasm, Jack.
Respectfully.
Respectfully.
But in saying that, though, I love Melbourne; it's great. But sometimes things aren't just 2 train stops away.
No. There's a bigger world than two trains
Sometimes
off a
they're
train.
3 or 4. and
How
that's
do you
scary
how do
for
you
normal
mute
Melbourne.
him?
How do you mute him? I think I'm the only one who can mute him. Maybe. I
Can you
don't
mute him?
know. Guys, do we have any actual
Yeah.
topics rather than shit talk? What? Don't play anything, Keaton. God damn. Do you have any topics, Jack?
Yes.
Please.
Yes, he does.
Please.
Let me get my
Oh, he's getting it
let me
up.
get my note. Let me get my notes on.
Getting his
I've got a
notes.
topic. I've got a question to ask while we're waiting.
Yeah.
Shapes. Like not the rectangle, bloody triangle, but like the biscuit.
Food, cheddar. Cheddar's top
Yeah.
tier.
Oh,
I love it. No,
Not nacho cheese.
nah, I'm a cheddar man.
that is a huge call.
Thank you.
I did destroy your cheddar shapes last time I went
Yeah,
camping
you
though,
did.
so
I think I'm
give me the
was-
cheddar.
My favorites, and they go the top tier for me are pizza, and cheese and bacon, and they're the top favorite.
Pizza's all right.
I had nacho cheese yesterday.
It's the best.
Freaking good.
God tier.
Whoa.
Bloody shapes.
You're right. The way you moaned there, mate. It's
Well,
even,
that's the first time I had him. One
Do you
of,
need to take
one
a
of my
minute or-
mates brought him because we were all just chilling together. And he brought him and he went to the toilet. And by the time he came back, they were all gone. He was so angry. So
That's
he's
kind of
like,
what
"Oh,
happened
my
at camping. I think I bought him when we were going forward driving, and by the time we got back, when Whitey's nose started bleeding, there was no shapes. They were gone. I was shapeless, so to speak.
Shapeless."
shapeless.
Come on, Jack. Where are your notes? Are they in between your bus pass and your train ticket? Come on.
Jack's looking at how to leave.
Oh, he's. I bet you stuffed it up now, like the whole podcast. There's no face now because he's trying to be funny. Oh, no.
Oh, there we go. He's back.
Where the fuck, where'd they go? Here we go.
Anytime, Jack.
Oh, shut up.
He's proofreading. He probably wrote it when he was blind. Off $80 a glass wines. I got shit from Melbourne all day, baby.
Go back to Picton. Go back to Picton.
Yeah,
How
can't
about
talk.
so Jack, you've got a job in Melbourne, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means you can bloody pay for those $21 a glass wine, mate. And you'll be fine. You'll be sweet.
Scared you mute him.
I'm not muting him.
Hey, that was literally
nice.
respectful. That was good. I was saying that because you moved there, you're on the big bucks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But it's all relative, isn't it, to like the cost of living?
Yeah.
Yeah, except for bloody in Wollongong where everything goes up in price except for your paycheck.
Facts. That's why we're rural, apparently. Yeah,
No.
we're country.
I'm on your side.
Nah, I don't know. You didn't fight hard enough, Jack.
Yes, I did.
No, I don't know.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, where are your notes? Come on, champ.
One of them was, I think we've kind of got into this before, but I can't remember. But is there anyone like yourself or within your family member that has a special talent?
A special talent.
Mm.
My sister can piss me off pretty good.
Good one.
Special talent. Wow. Well, I wish I
Or
knew.
something that you think only you can do.
Wait, for me or in my family?
Anyone.
Well, I wish I knew this.
I mean,
beforehand.
you've got a pretty good record.
Of what?
Like one in 1,000 is a pretty good record, champ.
Yeah, we're not going there. That was a topic that was off, remember?
Yes.
He finally clicked.
What are you talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, go on, Sadie.
Oh, I didn't have anything to say. I'm like special. I mean, what? I
mean, it's pretty special.
I don't cry I don't cry every time the Tigers play. That's pretty.
I was gonna say it's pretty special that you go for
Holy
the Tigers.
shit. That is, yeah.
Hey, if anyone's a Tigers fan, they can go through anything. Recessions, depressions. We've been through it all already. Every season, this time. It's just, Tigers fans are the strongest fans.
I believe you.
I believe myself. I have to, Jack. I have to. I got nothing else.
You got nothing else.
No. Keaton, any special talents besides growing a mo?
I don't know. Like, I guess I can kind of sing. That's probably the best thing I can do, but it's
Hey,
the
sing
karaoke.
You better do it or it's not real. I don't believe you.
No, I can't do it here.
Yes, you can.
I sound better face to face. Let's just leave it at that.
Let's hold him to that.
I'm a wrestler too. That's pretty cool. Or
Yeah, you
was
wrestle.
a wrestler.
Yeah.
Rip. R.I.P. That was a special talent.
Are you done or not? Are you done
It
wrestling?
was.
Nah, no, not done. I'm not done. Never say never. That's such a cliche thing in wrestling. Never say never. But nah, I'm not done. I'll be back. Even if it's just one match, I'll be back. Promise. I promise. Every one of you.
I hear that here first, folks.
Heard it first. Heard it first. Heard it first.
Might take a
Hit
while.
it first.
So yeah, I remember you used to sing. In the like talent shows at school. Remember that?
Yeah, love to sing a bit of Justin Bieber, Baby too. I love Justin Bieber. I'm
Just
not
give us a
afraid.
bit.
No, no, no,
Give us
no,
something. You can't tease
no, no.
the audience.
So, for if everyone playing at home, young Keaton was a bit of a dickhead, an idiot, if you so you'd say.
A bit.
Helped himself get bullied all through high school, which was good. Um, I sung. I don't even know what year it was. I think I was in year 8. Was I in year 7?
I
Year
think it
8.
was year 8.
Year 8, and was bored one afternoon and decided to film myself singing Justin Bieber Baby. Put it online, and bro, it got like 1,000 views in like
You did
2
well.
days or something. It was pretty cool.
I
But
was refreshing it.
yeah, well, I was watching it too, and I was just like, oh my god, I'm fucking so good.
I'm famous.
Um, yeah, and I put that up, and looking back on it now, well, like I got like bullied like immensely for it, like heaps for it. Just not even like a few in our year, but like more above, and then a few below. But if I look back on it now, like I don't think I'd change it. It made me who I was.
Nah,
like
never,
it was
never
a good
change it.
joke. It was a good joke, and everyone like after like when I was growing up through the years, like I didn't care as much. Like I was like instead of being a part of the joke, I was with the joke. Does that make sense? So that was good. And even on the year 12 graduation and our not graduation on our formal year 12 formal, when one of the teachers who was emceeing the night, I don't know who stitched him up by saying it, but he called me up on stage to sing Baby in front of everyone, all the year 12. So that was pretty funny. And then
I can't remember if you did that. Did you actually go up?
yeah, I went up there. I done it. I didn't give it. I didn't
remember
care.
that. Yeah, you were in your element like around year 12, weren't you? Full flight.
Yeah, I didn't care. I had enough. I had enough
Full
school.
James.
And
I
why?
got
Yeah, go on.
bullied heaps. I just got bullied heaps, and then I was just sick of it. So I just was like, I don't care. Just live my best life.
To all the people out there who like, or the youngins who think it's funny to bully someone for giving it a go, like you're completely wrong. You know, like if you want to give something a go, just do it. Stop, stop bullying other people for trying stuff that you haven't tried. Give it a go.
Yeah, 100%.
Most definitely.
Like, I felt like there was a very big time in high school, and you boys probably do know this, around year 9 to 10, where I was super isolated from everyone. Like I just stuck to myself because of all that stuff, and it was hard. Like it was very hard. I even had to, like go talk to someone about it because it was hard. But I got through it, and then after doing that, I just stopped caring what people thought. Like that was probably the best thing. So, and the sad thing is, like, this sounds so bad to say, but you're not alone. When you get bullied, you're not alone. There's other people getting bullied as well. Like it's so hard to be like, I'm the only one. But you gotta like try and turn that around and be like, no, I'm not the only one. I just need to know I can stay strong. And then at the end of the day, or the end of it will stop eventually. And if you ever need to talk to someone, hit me up on socials.
Yeah,
the one Moses on Instagram. The one Moses on Instagram. And then just got me on Facebook already. Hit me up. Message me.
Definitely.
Always here for a chat. It's okay not to be okay.
As we all are, we're all here for a chat. Now, I just want to lead into that. You saying that year 9 and 10 really got me thinking, because I was actually a bit depressed in year 9 and 10 too. Now, like, would you think year 9 and 10 is the most prime like years that you would either feel depressed or a bit down? I feel, because I was very down year 9 and 10.
I think it's a big change in obviously like puberty hitting you anyway, like hormone wise. Like you're kind of coming into that age where a lot is changing. You're experiencing different things that you hadn't experienced before. You're trying to figure out what your identity is as an adult or a young adult going into that adulthood, possibly leaving high school. Yeah, it's an interesting age, and I think with bullying, I think they've said that it's like a social dominance hierarchy sort of thing. So as everyone's still trying to figure out themselves, they're trying to push all the negative aspects or their own insecurities outwards, and sometimes that collides with other people. So,
That's a very well thought out viewpoint, Jack. Actually,
thanks, man.
it's pretty well. You did well. What about you, Keaton? What do you think? Do you think that's like prime area for bullying and stuff?
I think it could be, but it's also when everyone, like, along with puberty, it's when everyone experiments with different things. So, for example, like partying, like drinking, all that sort of thing. And yeah, I can speak on personal experiences where I think the hardest thing was that people didn't know if I would enjoy getting invited to that sort of stuff. So I never got invited to that sort of stuff. And then that became I became alienated from that because I felt like no one liked me. So then I just hang out with myself and then do my own thing. So I think a lot of it came down to, yeah, just thinking that I was alone, but in reality, like I wasn't. That makes sense. It's
Yeah.
just it's so hard for a year 9, year 10 boy to try and
To have that perspective.
to have that perspective. And then you look on it now, and like so many people go through it. So many people like feel like they're being alienated and stuff. And yeah, it's just the age group where your brain's not like fully not function until you're at least 24 years old for a male, and you're not understanding, you're not grasping that idea of you're not alienated, but you just feel like that. And that's probably one of the hardest things in life, I reckon. It's a very tough time.
Yeah.
The mentality still got a long way to change, doesn't it?
Yeah, and you're not mature and anything like that. Yeah, exactly.
Like I think of like even when I was 20 to what I know now, I've like matured like 10 times. It's and I bet you I'll mature 10 times more when I'm 30. It's crazy what 5 years and stuff does to you.
Yeah. Time is a powerful weapon.
Time is a powerful weapon. And speaking of time, this bloody Zoom.
Bloody Zoom. No one's gonna buy Zoom.
This is perfect. This is perfect. Like, why do they do this? I hate Zoom, bro. If anyone knows,
man.
Yeah, no. Times are tough, bro. Inflation. Come on. Can we inflate the time limit up? Holy dooly. All right, you guys keep talking. I might just pay for this.
I think the biggest you're going to pay, don't pay for it. We'll pay it for next week. It's fine, bro.
If anyone has any alternatives for Zoom that are not like an hour limit,
yeah, hit us up.
But I started this fresh. Why did it?
I think WebEx is one.
We can do it's all right.
From memory.
It's fine. But what I was going to say was, yeah, it's okay not to be okay. Everyone goes through hard times. There are people that you can talk to. Don't feel like you're the only one, because there are people that you can talk to help yourself.
100%.
And that's all I've got to say on this matter. Anyone else?
Hey, doggy. Sorry, I saw a really cute dog go on scared screen.
I thought that was just scared himself.
Oh, yeah.
Don't know if it's an insult or a compliment. I'm just trying to pay for this. So, do you have any other? Just continue with the talk. I'll be,
Oh, I'm done. Don't pay for it. Just wait till next week, bro.
Nah, we got this.
All right. Well, we're changing the subject.
Yeah, subject.
Yeah, change the subject. USC fight night. 1 week from today. Big card. Very, very big card.
And it's
I can't believe it's free. That is huge.
Huge.
We've got the main event. Big boys, big heavyweights. We've got Aussie boy Tai Tuivasa versus Cyril Gane. That's gonna be, and he's Gane's number 2 in the world. Number 1?
Number 3.
Gane.
Oh, Gane. Gane's number.
Yeah, Gane. Gane's 1.
Yeah, because he just lost to Francis. He would be 1.
Lost to Francis.
And Holy Dooly Tuivasa's number 3.
Where's Stipe? Stipe's 1.
No, Stipe's 2 or 1, I don't know.
I'm looking this up.
So yeah, it's going to be a huge, and it's free.
Free.
It's $279.
Charging them in a leg for that.
You could charge me. I would have paid. Look at me paying for Zoom. It's all right. It's like $25 a month, so we'll have plenty of time to sort it out.
So we've got here, it does say that Francis is the champion. And then you got Cyril Gahn and then Tai Tuivasa.
Oh yeah. But
Oh, yeah.
also, wait, so say that again. Francis is number one. Where's he been? Where's he been? I know he's had
Injured.
surgery. Yeah, I know. But
Injured.
come on, mate. He
What do you
wants
mean,
more-
come on?
Come on, mate. Push through. Get out there.
And then the end of the year, I reckon Stipe versus Jones. That is huge.
That is pretty big. Stipe Jones. Who
Hey,
wins that?
imagine if you weren't in the if you weren't just a casual fan back in the day, like 3 years ago, you'd have no idea who John Jones was.
A casual fan. I think he was one of the biggest names, wasn't he?
Yeah, exactly. But I'm saying if you weren't a casual fan, like if you weren't a big fan, if you weren't even just a casual fan, and you just started watching UFC 2 years ago, you'd have no idea who John Jones is.
Fair. Well, that's when I basically started. You know, it wasn't too long ago. But I knew who John Jones was, even though when I wasn't.
Yeah.
So, like,
But-
he was that big of a name.
Yeah, and he hasn't fought for 2.5 years, 3 years.
Was his last fight Cormier 3?
It was Dominic Reyes.
Yeah. Yep. Poor Johnny Jones can't keep clean. That's his issue.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah.
Unfortunately. What are you laughing at, Jack? Down there. You're below me, mate. I'm just looking at the cameras. It's like, what are you doing down there? Is it a-
Literally below. He's
is
in
it-
Melbourne too.
Yeah, he is. He's actually the same on your
That
screen.
was not a joke. I was like south, as in like below, mate. I
Mm.
wasn't saying you're below.
I
below.
found it funny.
I wasn't trying to rip on anyone. I was saying how much I love Melbourne.
Yeah. Okay.
You're to the left of me.
Who?
You.
Yeah, it's different for me then. It's different for all of us.
Yeah, I'm at the top. Scared at the middle. JS at the bottom.
So, Tai Tuivasa, this is...
Talking the
is-
mic, son. Far
was
out.
giving it a stretch.
Disrespectful to our viewers.
Sounds like you got a
and
whole mic in your
loyal
mouth, champ.
fans.
Nah, so this is huge for Ty. He's a 5-1 favourite at the moment. Last I checked on Sportsbet. Now,
When was he a 5-1 favourite last?
I think I looked at it probably when you messaged
No,
me. It was.
No. I mean, like, when was the last time he won and he was 5-1?
I think it was 4-1 against Derek Lewis.
And what happened?
Boom.
Big us.
Big Western Sydney Eshe us. That's what it was.
For the area, baby.
And but I think they're saying, oh, you know, Silva's ground game's great. Look what happened with Francis. Francis took him down, dominated him on the ground. And Francis isn't even, you know, ground game expert.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
This is a 5-round fight. I think it's Ty's first, and I'm concerned about his gas tank because we haven't seen him go. You know, it's his first time 5-round fight.
Yeah, and this is Garn's had a few, but only one's gone the distance, and that was against Francis.
Yeah, but I think Francis let it go to distance by taking him down.
Yeah, because he was losing the first two.
Yeah. So this is going to be interesting. But Ty's leg kicks are probably the hardest in the division.
And then before that fight, we got another Aussie,
Yes. Whittaker.
Mr. Rob Whittaker, Martin Vittori.
Italian stallion versus the Aussie battler.
Bobby Knuckles. That.
Bobby Knuckles. Why
What
does he
happened?
not...
What happened?
Go
You
on.
go.
No, you go.
What happens if Whittaker wins?
Yeah, he's just like Colby, dude. Well, actually, no.
Where you
Scratch that. We'll
go?
talk about that in a minute. Yeah, he's...
Yes. Oh my God, we
Yeah,
haven't talked about
We'll
that.
talk
That
about
is
that.
huge. Pound for pound, headshot. Yeah,
Headshot.
huge. Anyway.
No, so Whittaker, he's like a gatekeeper. Like, well, you can't... How many fights for the title can you have? You know? How many? How many can you have? He's had 2?
At least 3.
I reckon
We
you
thought he won the second, though. We were watching it all together.
But were we biased as?
No. Why would we biased? Izzy's kind of New Zealand. He trains out New Zealand.
You'd rather the Aussie.
Whittaker, yeah.
Yeah.
I consider Adesanya like as part of the house, you know, Oceanic.
All right. Quickly.
Mhm.
Boys, title Vasa first gun. Who wins?
Tie.
Gotta go tie, bro.
Tie.
I'm an underdog favourite, but you gotta support your Aussies.
Vittori versus Whittaker. Who wins?
Whittaker.
Whittaker.
Because Vittori versus Adesanya was pretty dominant, but Whittaker
Mm.
versus Adesanya in the second fight wasn't.
Does it
dominant.
go? Is Whittaker? Because you'd obviously think a knockout for the main.
Yeah.
You'd hope.
Knockout or sub. Knockout or sub. So it wouldn't go the distance. But what about Vittori and Whittaker? Is that 5 rounds? Does anyone know?
It's not a title fight. I don't think so. Is it a co-main? If it's a co-main, it should be 5.
Yeah, it's co-main.
Okay, I think it's 5 then.
So the question is, does that go to the distance as well?
I think that one will go distance. I don't think ties will. But I think that one will go distance. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
So
Now let's talk
yeah.
about the biggest thing. Oh,
It's not the biggest because we know what the
Is that-
biggest one was.
was that bigger than Nunes? I think that was bigger than Nunes.
It was only bigger. Okay, this is the thing. It's only bigger because of how your fight was going.
Exactly. It was huge.
Yeah.
So for the people who are playing at home who don't really watch UFC, there's 5 rounds and you get on a point system. Kamaru Usman versus Leon Edwards was the last main event. Now Kamaru Usman's already, and I'd say, dominated Leon Edwards last time they fought. And it was looking the exact same way again this time, where he was losing at least 3 out of the 4 rounds that they were in. And then there was a minute to go left in the fight. Kamaru had it, like Usman had it in the bag and then retained the championship. Leon Edwards fakes a punch. Usman goes to the side. Leon Edwards hits a head kick and knocks out Kamaru Usman. The first time he's been, not only the first time he got taken down.
In the first or second round, he got taken down.
Yeah, first time he got taken down. The first time he kaput, right? Sleep.
Good night.
And it was like,
Looking for the words there,
it
but
was a walk-off head kick, a walk-off KO.
A true KO. You don't get these ones where they're down, but it's like
Not TKO,
Nah,
a
it
KO.
was a true KO. And he was out for a good couple seconds. Usman was definitely out, on his back, eyes wide. Bounce his head
that
off
was
the canvas.
really good to see. But then that opens up so many questions because
Colby can definitely win.
everyone thought that Usman would just keep fighting and beating people and going around and around. But now, do you have Usman versus Edwards?
You have to for
3
the
straight
rematch.
away?
You have to.
Mhm.
It's a rematch. I think it's already I don't know if it's not in the clause, but it's like almost a given. Where if a champion who's that dominant loses, they get an immediate rematch.
it's
Yeah,
like an
well-
unspoken sort of agreement.
Yeah.
But I kind of
Yeah.
want Colby to fight Edwards because I know
Yeah.
that Colby can beat Edwards. I reckon he has a style for it.
Colby versus Kazmat or
Hamzat.
Burns. Whoever wins that faces the winner of Edwards and Usman.
Yeah.
Imagine if Usman lost again and Colby. Oh, I'm a big Colby
Yeah,
fan.
he is. He's a big Colby fan. That's we're looking forward to that. I'm looking.
Yeah.
But you know what? Really, I really enjoyed about Usman losing is because Alexander the Great Volkanovski is a clear pound for pound number 1 now.
He's
Clear.
He's
One.
clear. It is so good, and he deserves
He's
it.
clear for landing.
Clear. I mean, we're not in Melbourne, Jack. Come on. It's
Oh,
definitely
jeez.
clear. He's a clear pound for pound. But yeah, that's UFC.
Hey, what's that behind you?
I'm not falling for that. I can look in the mirror without looking behind. Look in the camera, mate. No,
I mean, serious though.
yeah, so am I. What's that behind you?
Wall.
So yeah, UFC. Couple big fights coming up. I'm keen.
Mm.
I've got a little topic. Do we
Yeah.
have any? Have you ever been embarrassed publicly? Surely you've been embarrassed publicly.
No.
You like by yourself or someone else? Surely. We all
All right. This is a shout out. This is a shout out to Davo.
It's
Gotta
always
bring him up
Davo
next
at
time.
this, eh? Davo's like at the root of all, at the root of everything.
Why I had to have counseling at such a young age.
Yeah,
No, I'm joking.
He loves respectfully too.
Exactly.
So this is to Davo. When I was a young kid, and I think he still does it now, but obviously I'm not with him as much as I was as a young kid. Whenever we went out to a public area, like in a shopping center or something, he just loved to sing loud. Like just doesn't matter what's going on. He just
That's why
loves to
you like to sing.
love to sing, love the loud sing. And respectfully to Davo, he's listen, he doesn't have the greatest pipes in the world. He ain't a spring chicken, you know what I mean? Like
He's no Alicia Keys.
so that's probably the biggest thing that's embarrassed me as
Yeah.
a kid. Yeah, shout out Davo, love ya, miss ya.
You made you strong, but that made you strong. Truly. What about you, Jack?
I don't know if I have any like public ones.
What do you mean? You've been embarrassed privately with yourself? Did you do something and you like felt ashamed of yourself?
I think that's an 18 plus podcast.
Yes. That is. We all got those stories. So you don't.
Why? What's your one?
No, I was just thinking the other day, like, you ever split your pants?
Oh, like there's been a hole in there, yeah.
No, like full on, like split. Right. Where
No,
you're
not full.
Yeah.
The crackers.
Yeah. So I remember when I first started, I used to get like the Kmart pants, which is terrible. You need some support, not those cheap Kmart ones. But I was on a work site. I was climbing some scaffold, and it splits
Good call.
all the way from my zipper up the other up my crack. So it was a full on split, right? And mind you, I'm like,
We're Jump Street. We're gonna jump in your ass. Right in the crack.
yeah, it was. So like like on scaffold, sometimes you gotta have your legs spread like that. So I was full on. It's like, it's open season for a show. So this labourer came, and this kind of leads me on to my next point. But there's certain respect when you see that, right? There's a certain length you look at that. There's a certain look you do, and there's a certain like way you look away. You're supposed to go, oh, sorry, mate, and then or you just go, just pretend it's not there. This guy lingered. He lingered. He did.
To be fair, if I was that guy, I'd linger too for you.
Yeah, but he did a full double. Like he went boom, boom, the double look, and he stayed there for about 5 seconds, and it got me angry.
The eyebrows raised, like.
I don't know if the eyebrows raised, but something raised.
Bit of a lip.
Hey, easy, big fella.
Easy. Anyway, so that happened. He looked at, and then I ran to Lowe's around the corner. That was shut. I said, "Listen, this is an emergency. Got some proper pants. Now I only buy expensive pants."
Yeah, smart boy.
Yeah. So just like going on like manners, I've noticed in the last 6 months, people's manners and courtesy has gone out the window, and I don't know why. It's gone like, okay, simple as I let someone in, like I'm at the shopping centre and I let someone in. They don't even like say thank you. They just walk right past you. Yes, this is not a class, Keaton. It's not.
Sorry, I was just raising my hand because I have the answer to this, why people have lost their manners.
Please.
It's because they haven't learnt the word respectfully.
No, but that's after you insult someone.
Even if you don't use your manners, you can be like, oh, respectfully. You know what I mean? Like,
No, you can.
No, I do not agree with that.
Hands will be thrown, all right?
bro, I reckon I've said respectfully 1,000 times here, and I'm starting to do my own head in.
Yeah.
I can't stop. It's a disease.
Respected to the man-osis.
I can't stop. Like, it's like I don't say it for like 2 hours and I get the shakes. You know what I mean? Like
You get the shakes. No, so like
I'm jumping in. Can I jump in for 2 seconds because it just reminded me of something?
Yeah, go on.
When we posted that video of the respectfully,
Yeah.
I had a message from a certain someone in Crookwell, Grace, and she said that she's so sick of hearing us boys say that word. And next time we're down there, if we need to say it, she's not serving us.
When does she service? We'll just get old mate to service and charge us double.
Respectfully.
Triple even.
Respectfully. Yeah, we're going to use that a lot now. Respectfully.
So manners. Sorry, I
No,
jumped. I
that's
jumped
all
the
right.
gun.
I just
Manners.
like even when driving, when you let someone in, just wave. Just give a little, you
Give them
know.
away.
I wind my window
What do you
down.
do? Little-
Used to the two finger if they're in front of you.
Yeah, if I'm driving like this, I go.
Yeah, or if you can like have a rear view, you know, if they can see you, do that. But I can't. I got a canopy, so they can't see me.
Down
so
the window.
I wind my window down and just go, "Thank you." It's not. It costs nothing.
I reckon like if like you know how it happens last minute sometimes. I could be in the foulest mood, ready to destroy that person with my words because they didn't give me the little hand wave. I'll be like, and then I'll be like, that's all good.
Have you seen the TikTok where the guy opens the door for the lady? She walks out and she doesn't say thank you, so he grabs her, pulls her back in, shuts the door, and then does it again. He's like, that's what I want to do when I let someone merge on. Just get behind me and do it again.
What, speed in front of him?
Yeah.
And then,
I've got some. I almost had a semi road rage incident at the hospital. Probably shouldn't say this, but
The hospital.
I was picking up someone in my family who's pretty sick. I was in the pickup bay and they're just coming down the elevator in a wheelchair. And the bloke just dropped someone off and he came out to my window, knocked on the window, says, "You can't park here." And I said, "Does it look like I'm parked?" First of all, it wasn't in park, it was in drive, had to put on the brake. And he's like, "I gotta go, mate, so you need to go too." I said, there's other words to change, no swear words, we're fine. And I said, firstly, yes, I will go around so you can walk out, like drive out. He could have reversed, but anyway. And then he walked away and I said, "No, this is not over." Then I put it in park, took the seatbelt out, opened the door, and I just went up and knocked on his window. He looked scared, and I didn't mean to make him feel scared. His eyes were wide, like, huh?
you're being a piece of shit.
No, I wasn't.
You just drove, mate. It could have ended it.
No, but he assumed that I was just parking there. Like, have some respect. So I got out. I said, "What does it look like I'm doing?" And his eyes were wide. You know what's weird? He had the window. He's playing with the window. It's gone like this up and down, like the whole time we're talking. I don't know what he thought, but I was like,
Playing chicken with you.
yeah, I was like, use your head. Like I don't want to get into it because it would, you know. But I said, use your head. Like you got a brain, use it. I was so fuming, but I was nice. Didn't raise my voice. Didn't swear. And I hope that bloke got a lesson. Don't assume anything. I hate when people assume or they just.
And we just lost listeners at the podcast.
I don't care. It just infuriates me. There's
How
so
happens
much.
you said, "Oh, he knocked on your window," and he goes, "Oh my god, move your
Pelican.
car." But oh my god, are you scaredy from the Pelican crew? No worries, mate. I'll move my car right away.
Nah, I just people's something happened the other day too. Oh yeah, in the doctor's office, he just talked to me like crap. You know, I'm a human being. Sorry, I'm really getting angry at a lot of people. I just don't have the patience for no manners.
Stupidity.
I apologize. Stupidity
Arrogance
and
is nothing.
arrogance. That's the word. Thank you, Jack. You learned that in Melbourne, or that's pretty good.
I learned it when I watched the Tigers lose with dignity.
Oh, are we gonna hit on that?
Arrogance. Okay, go on. Doesn't sound good. Told you 4 times. Didn't sound good.
I don't care. But 72-6. If you're a team that loses 72-6, like, surely there's a relegation system in the NRL they're going to put in now because of the Tigers getting absolutely flogged.
Excuse me. A lot of teams got
First
flogged
time-
that week.
First time wooden spoon champion.
A lot of teams got flogged that week.
First time wooden spoon.
I was trying to keep up with your wooden spoons.
I don't think we get.
I don't know either. I just said that out. I don't know if there's any
had a
facts.
wooden spoon champion.
I don't
So
know
if you're trying to keep up, you got to try and win one game. And you got the Raiders next week, and the Raiders need a win to get into the finals.
Facts. Well, we're gonna win this week. It's a given. Today, so it's gonna be good. Where'd Jack go? He's late. He's late for his bus.
Respectfully.
So yeah, Tigers and Dragons. We're gonna win.
All right, give me. Let's talk about it right now.
Go on.
Tigers and Dragons. Give me a multi. Whoever gets closest to multi will have to do something next week.
Tigers 1-12. I always back,
Mhm.
baby. Tigers
Yep.
1-12. Is Ken Mamala playing?
I don't know.
So Tigers 1-12. Always do 3 legs because you got to get some value.
Yeah.
So Tigers 1-12. I reckon Ken Mamalu will score. No, scratch that.
Thought you were frozen then or something.
Brent Naden. He thought you were frozen.
Aiden.
So Brett and Aiden, Tigers 1 to 12, and I will pick Ben Hunt to score anytime as well.
Ooh.
What's the deal with Dragons low ball and Ben Hunt?
Couldn't tell you.
Okay, good talk.
He's allowed to tell you.
No, I couldn't tell you. All right, I got a 4-leg multi.
4 legs.
Yeah.
Trying to cover your losses, champ.
Yeah. Dragons 13 plus. Kelma Tolangi to score. Jaden Sullivan to score. And Zach Lomax to score.
It's going to be a wipeout, eh? It's going to be a wipeout, you reckon?
Yeah.
You're joking.
$10 on that.
So what?
$800.
So what happens? So what happens if one of us loses? So what does someone have to do next week?
We'll think about it during the week.
Nah, you got to give something to
know.
for the people to look forward to.
If I win, you have to get a slit in your eyebrow.
Nah, I've already got one, champ. It's a ball patch. I'm not doing
No,
that.
the other one.
I will not do that. That's full on
Cursor.
Yeah, no, no.
We're gonna keep going and saying no to each thing. So
right.
let's just get it off the
Whoever
podcast.
loses has to shave.
Shave them. No chance.
I see. I knew you could. All right, this is it. Whoever loses has to say something genuinely nice about Melbourne.
I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah, it's hard. I'd rather shave and get the slit.
Sorry, what? You guys cut out for a second there. There was too much static. Oh, sorry, shit.
Yes, that's good, Jack. I'm glad you didn't hear that.
Okay. This is hard. Actually, you know what? Send us a message. What you think the loser should do?
Within reason. Got to have, come on.
Yeah. Send us a message and we'll put it to the group. And if we think it's reasonable,
Hold on.
we'll do it.
What if Jack's not in this? We got to give Jack something. Oh no, you're a St George. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a St George fan.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. 2 against 1.
Yeah.
Also a Sydney Swans fan.
And that's the end of the podcast.
Yeah, sweet. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us on season 2.
Pelican crew, far and in between.
We might chat about AFL next week when it hits finals.
Well,
I reckon.
I won't be here, so if that's you can't be both. You got to pick one. All right, that's my
Pick your code.
Pick a code, mate, and stick with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love you, boys.
Again, love you. Good seeing you. It's good having a chat. If you need to talk, you can always hit us up.
Keaton, can we do a little outro? Remember the song, the jingle we're gonna do?
No.
Pelican. Come on. All right, he's done. Anyway, thank you for
See you
watching.
all. Love
you all.
Bye.
See you.